Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is a chainsaw video. So this is my Husqvarna Rancher 50. So there's just one little thing that's always it's a great little saw, great starter. It will cut anything you want it to cut, but there's just one little defect that I wanted to try and fix in this, and I'd be a lot happier when it's done. So the problem is, so when your chainsaw, if your chainsaw has a chain brake like this one does, so you have to have push when you have the engine running and you push that forward, it'll stop your chain. That's for safety measures, so that your chain isn't spinning when you're bringing it around while the engine's running. It's a great thing. I try to have them on all my chainsaws, and they're a good safety thing. But anyway, the setback to this is when I take that chain brake off like that, and then to make sure it's working, if you click it back, you can be able to move it up and down like that with your hand, just the chain. And when you do this, which is clicked off, there's a good strong brake, and I'm doing it one-handed, so see, it's stuck. So what it's actually doing is, there's a belt. I'll actually show you. So sometimes there's two types of clutches or chain brakes on these chainsaws. There's called an internal one and there's an outer one. Now an internal one is when the whole mechanism is on the inside and all that's out on this side is a cover. Now I'll show you this in comparison to another chainsaw. So before I show you the comparison, I'm just going to show you when you're taking one of these off, especially it's just as important on internal and internal chain brakes, whatever chain brake you have. So right, you've taken off the two bolts, that's what actually holds it on. You go to pull this off, as you can see there's a bit of resistance, it just want to come off. You'll get, first things, oh, it's only stuck, so I'll get a screwdriver. You will get it off, but in this case there's no need for it, and it's a naive thing to do. All you have to do is click that back and off she comes, because what actually was resisting that was this band was stuck on the flywheel. That's what it's meant to do, but when you're pulled, that's what's actually holding it on. So you always release it and you keep it on the released setting when you're putting it back on, and job's a good one. Now I'm just going to show you the home light, and we'll compare the two chainsaw chain brakes. So let me show you between the two. So as you can see, I've already showed you the outer one, and this is an inner one. So all this cover is, do you see the difference? So there's actually the whole band, handle and metal strap on this one. So that's all one piece. While on this one, it's only a cover. And there's the internal one. So it's actually on the inside. So you can't, when you're taking the side cover off, you're not this is staying on. So that's just a little comparison. But we're working on the chainsaw Husqvarna today. I am going to be working on that later on, but for this purpose of this video, we're going to I'll show you my problem. Now that I have this off, let's put that there, I will show you this problem I have. So as you can see, this is it running free. This is your flywheel, and this spins round, and obviously then the chain brake catches it and stops it. This is your clutch mechanism. So when you pull the throttle, your engine accelerates, this expands and then starts spinning your chain. That's all fine and well, but if you see on this clutch, you can see there's a bit of melting going on. So there's a lot of heat being generated by this, and that should not be the case. And I don't have the manual for this, but I have the manual for this chainsaw. I didn't buy these new; these are bought second hand, or got second hand. But I got the Home Lights manual. So I was hoping, I read through the manual and I hoped to find if I can figure out what's wrong with this. This is not running, but this is. So enough about it on. But one of the problems was, if your chain is running while the engine is idling, so without, like what was happening on this, when I released the chain brake, right, but I'm not pressing this throttle, so the engine isn't accelerating, it's just taking over, but yet the chain's spinning, and that is a problem. Now the only video I found to fix this Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Very good channel, great guy, Canadian. He's amazing at engines. I recommend going over to his channel. He's a much bigger channel than I am, but he does top-notch stuff. But for the purpose of this video, the only thing he said, when your chain keeps spinning while your engine is idling, that is because the bearing in here is broken. Now, if you want to figure out, make sure that your bearing is not broken, is that you can spin. Now let's see clearly. I can spin the outer casing flywheel without turning over the engine. So you see that? They're separate. But say if they were turning together, then your bearing is broken and it needs to be replaced. But in this case, it's fine. So what is the problem? Well, the problem is that the idle is set at a higher speed than the clutch is meant to work at. So by right, it's kind of revving itself up to turn the engine. So what we're trying to do today is fix it. So I'm going to bring this outside, I'm going to start it up, and I have a screwdriver. I'm going to go to my idle, which is here, and then it says turn it counterclockwise, anti-clockwise if you're over here, which is supposed to be this way turning. So I'm just going to see very slowly. It takes a half turn, half turn, very small, and that hopefully will fix it. So let's go outside and see what happens. So guys, you're set up there. So this video is going to go either two ways. I'm going to fix it, or I'm just going to mess things up. But hopefully we're going to do the right one. And that. Right, choke in. Properly. As you can see, she's idling lovely. And then what I do is take the brake back. That's okay, that's not bad. It's spinning really bad sometimes. So, that's very good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. And I hope you just learned. Just this little screw here. Usually they have a little T on them. Don't touch your H and L is up here. Do not touch them. Actually this one here, just for your regulator, and just to turn it anti-clockwise like this, and always have it running and have the engine spinning as well, and the brake off, so you can actually see it spinning on its own rev. And then if it keeps going back and it cuts out, just bring it back slightly clockwise, and it will increase your idle. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, see you again soon. Bye for now.